Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Duke Silver. Today we are going to be playing some Zippee. And yeah, we get off to a pretty decent start here with Cindy, although we get egged. Getting Cindy with the progress there. There was a pair that we kind of wanted to lock, but we can't just pass up on Cindy plus free roll. Plus we rolled into a much better shop with the Sure Shot as well as the Lonely Prince, so we are going to snap that up. We do get some pig gold there from Skip, so that's very nice of them. We get to shard this Sure Shot. Like, Sure Shot's an okay unit, but I mean, I don't think it's good enough to be above shard there with the Cindy. So we go ahead and take that and win the fight there. Getting a few more, some more progress on our hero power anyhow. And yeah, we have the choice between any one of these threes. All of them are very solid. And this cut purse or the spell. And I think what we're gonna do is get the spell. I mean, getting the Cindy done here, I think, is just a little more important. Like, we could have went with Spell Weaver because we were taking the spell, but we do get kind of paid off for the Shadow Assassin pick there, just because we found a monster manual, and scaling up that range power is going to end up being pretty useful. Also, yeah, we managed to minimize damage there in that fight, and yeah, getting that, like, the 5 power already here. I mean, with the Minotaur bonus, of course, is still quite a lot, and with the Mim bonus there as well, yeah, it just ends up being quite a bit of power, and we're gonna get both our pigs gold here, so we get a huge econ boost here. And yeah, like, the fact that we're able to scale our Shadow Assassin with the monster manual, as well as I mean, the fact that we're able to scale it with the monster manual here up front is really nice, as well as have a decent sized backline with these pigs, as well as an econ sort of engine. Just considering what to buy here, I was considering buying the friendly, or the Wizard's Familiar first, and then casting the spell, because Wizard's Familiar, you get that sort of incidental spell value from the Evil Twins as well. And speaking of incidental spell value, we pick up a pair of Weavers here. And we're just going to cast a Reckless Wager. Against Pied Piper are usually pretty strong at this point in the game, and yeah, they've got a couple Weavers in their backline as well. And yeah, attacks go just like that. That attack with the Shadow Assassin there is kind of the nail in the coffin. We might have gotten the win if we hadn't attacked into the zero power whatchamacallit Creeper there. But yeah, unfortunately, we do not get the win. But yeah, we are halfway to our next Evil Twin on 4.0 here, which is a decent place to be. And yeah, now we also have a pair of Ladies of the Lake with our Evil Twin. Again, we're halfway to our next one, so like taking a triple Lady of the Lake here seems pretty reasonable. Also, that's going to be enough to. I mean, a level 4 treasure is like generally pretty decent. There's the best level 4 treasure, the forking rod, which we are absolutely going to jam. We don't get any forking rod value this turn, unfortunately. And yeah, unfortunately, we do come up against this Horde Dragon, who is high rolling like crazy. As you can see, they have Hat, Fork, and Ball already on 4.0, plus the 2 XP up. So we do get the win, because it seems like they just got their combo there. Or their trifecta. Like, they just got it online, it looks like, and maybe took an XP spell to go up 2 XP. So we did get the win with some pig gold, so that's something anyway. So we find our own crystal ball, so we've got a fork ball of our own here. So that's a start. Although, again, they're high rolling, so we got a lot of catching up to do if we're gonna try and compete in the half fork ball arena here. Consider taking the monster book, but end up just deciding not to. I kind of wanted to take XP there, just to go to 5 early and try and find Aeon, but like, we've got 2-3 pairs already, so I decided to just try and roll down and try and hit another 3 triple. Unfortunately, we don't find one, but we do find a stag, which we are going to take, and that's going to be a decent target for our Evil Twins. If we can find another stag, then that's an easy level 3 treasure that we can take. And yeah, Miri also with a lot of stats here, as we take a pretty big loss, 12 damage, down to 18 here. So not in a great spot now. We need to find Aeon like relatively quickly here. We're gonna pick up another Spellweaver, and we're just gonna put some stats onto it just to make it a relevant unit immediately here. And now we have the choice to just like either roll, or we can just spend what little gold we have left on these spells. The problem with the sugar and spice here is we don't have anything that we really want to put the stats on. Like we can, like the stag and the minotaur are both very temporary, so they're not exactly the most exciting targets here. We could also just cast the stone skin onto the Spellweaver, but casting the 1 gold spell and hoping for another spell, I think, I mean, it's we're hoping for a pretty low percentage play there, but I think that was the play. And we attack all the way left, which is great, and then we attack right, so we get the right sequence of attacks at the end here to eke out a win in that combat. Even through the pretty fortunate lightning bolt to take out our bigger Spellweaver, so that's great for us. Not dropping any more health is very, very important, as we are very, very worried about this Horde Dragon. As soon as we fight them again, I just feel like we're going to be taking a ton of damage. We do find our Aeon though relatively early, and also there's a Baba Yaga, so we're just gonna dump this pig immediately, and like we get out of one of the 3 pairs basically to take Aeon, which is going to be our spell cost reduction. We did end up casting one of the evil twins on the stag, because we're just gonna cast the other evil twin on the stag this turn, as we did get one more evil twin here. And yeah, we just decided that we're gonna go. I decided that I was just gonna go for the level 3 treasure and hope for Hat here. And we do not find Hat, unfortunately, but we are gonna take this cloak, which is gonna make the Aeon a little bit bigger, get it a little bit closer to getting that slay. Because with the Baba support, as long as it gets 1 slay, then we're gonna get our spell cost reduction of 2. We're gonna take this Wizard's Familiar because we have Forking Rod, so we should be able to scale it up pretty quickly here. There's also a triple for the Shadow Assassin. We have a ghost fight here also, so this Hermes Beans is going to be really good here. It allows us to make sure we attack first and get the slay with the Aeon. The ghost does slay with their golden poly, so that could be problematic for the next person to fight the ghost, but we don't have to worry about it. And we triple our Shadow Assassin, and we find our Hat. So now we're HatFork balling, just like Horde Dragon, who, speaking of, we are against in this combat, and we are not feeling great about. Again, like they've had several turns with HatFork Ball completely active. It depends. I don't know how many wizards they've picked up to scale with the spells, but it's very likely that they're extremely strong. So 13 health I do not feel secure in. We're definitely going to cast this at the end just to gain some health. We could have maybe eaten the Lady of the Lake, or even the Baba Yaga or something, just to gain some extra health, but we go with 6, hoping that 19 is going to be enough anyways. And 19's a pretty safe bet here. We're just hoping that that is enough. I know again the Horde Dragon has been going off with HatFork Ball, so we're very concerned. We cast a flurry of spells at the end there, so we do get quite a bit stronger during that turn because we finally had our spell cost reduction, but. Yeah, I mean, Horde Dragon with this Doom Breath, Golden Burn Beard, and golden units in the back, they deal what do you call it? They did 15 damage to us, so that's 6 health was exactly what we needed, leaving us at 4. If we could have gained I guess 4 health and still survived, but still, the 6 health was enough to keep us alive there, and if we hadn't gained it, we are 100% dead there. So, so the end comes up clutch for us, for sure. We just cast a shrink spell at the end. We're gonna cycle out this chicken from the shop, and then we're gonna lock this. There's a world where we could buy the court wizard. Like, we do have a decent amount of mages though, so we don't really need it. But just in case like a Queen's Grace shows up in the shop, we're gonna lock this 2-cost Arthur. All right, no Queen's Grace, but we do get a stone skin here, so we're gonna throw as much toughness as we can in the back line. Down to a top 4 now, relatively early even. and we got the Aeon Slay during that fight, which gave us some extra cost reduction, which is nice. It makes these Gigantifies and Fiercifies free. Brings the Evil Twins down to 4. Not that we have a great target for them at the moment. We still don't have a Royal, so this Queen's Grace is unfortunately dead. Picking up, I mean, if we can, we would like to pick up a Nutcracker. I mean, we would need one to show up with us having a surplus of gold. I mean, clearly we're not spending all our gold. We're casting a lot of spells, but we're not quite getting through everything. We just cast the Drink Me Potion there, and we're just going to change heroes with the spells all locked in the shop there. And Pan Shadow here is on Slay, so quite a big Slorf comp there. Fortunately for us, our Wizard's Familiar is big enough to take that to trade with that Yorm. And yeah, we are going to win this combat, knocking the Slay player out. And yeah, we're going to change to Morgan here. We are below 20, so that's a free level 6 treasure. And yeah, we replace our fork with a wand. So that's going to allow us to, like, even if we don't get Aeon Slays in combat, that's going to allow us to double up on our more expensive spells. Like I mean, namely Pigamorph, which is the premium one, of course. And then we are heads up against the Horde Dragon now, so it's do or die. At this point, we bought a 4-cost Royal. Like, it's pretty expensive, and we immediately shard it. And then we find another Queen's Grace, which is a little unfortunate. We need to get these Evil Twins off the benches probably. So we're just gonna cast them and turn them into cast them both and turn them both into Spellweavers, and they still have that Doom Breath, which honestly I was kind of hoping it was a Mix-a-Wizzle or that they'd gotten out of it. But fortunately for us, this Scion of the Storm just has enough stats to tank both their Green Knight as well as their Oni Tyrant that they're playing in the back row there, and allow us our Baba Yaga to actually get the win. So we start the long trek towards taking down this Horde Dragon's health total, as yeah, they were close to 40 and we are at 10. So we got a ways to go still. But I mean, getting that first win is of course very important. We have a giant golden good boy here, so if we can just find some Evil Twins, then maybe we can leverage that into something. We would need to put a bunch of toughness on it. All that extra power doesn't really matter here, but getting enough toughness to create some good breakpoints would be very, very important, and would make this good boy very good. We're just gonna Mix-a-Wizzle it for a turn. We're gonna get it back. Excuse me. And then yeah, we're gonna get this pumpkin. We do attack into the Doom Breath immediately here, which is fantastic for us, as well as spawning. Excuse me, 1 second. As well as spawning the Medusa there, and getting the attack is like incredibly important for that fight. And yeah, we did lock that TLK. Unfortunately, we get a Mix-a-Wizzle after the TLK. The wrong order to get those in for sure. There's another Drink Me Potion. We've gotten quite a few Drink Me Potions, which is nice. There's that Pigamorph that we want to double on them. But we don't want to, like, depending on how much gold we have left, and we have 7 left, so we don't necessarily want to end our turn yet. We want to keep casting as many spells as possible. Keep increasing the size of these, of this Scion of the Storm anyways. And we're trying to put as much toughness on the good boy as we can in anticipation of actually getting a Beauty's Influence. And yeah, we get the double Pigamorph at the end of the turn there with 3 gold remaining, and one of them does hit the Doom Breath, which is incredibly important. And yeah, it looks like I mean, they have rearranged their board to be a little bit better here, but we still get the win. Our Scion again just with really good breakpoints against them. But yeah, that Green Knight they're holding on to there is a little bit baffling. The Green Knight just generally, like, not adding enough to a board. Like, I'm not sure if they just didn't invest in the spell scalers nearly as much, or like we've invested, like our investment in like Wizards Familiars and all these Spellweavers is just paying off for us. But yeah, also there's another Scion of the Storm, another spell scaling investment. that is paying off for us. And yeah, now we have to decide what to sell. We have to cast this smite just in case it hits something relevant. I believe there was a couple things that died to the smite, and I think it's between Aeon and Wizard's Familiar. We do end up selling the Aeon just because Wizard's Familiar is actually gaining toughness, and yeah, that Doom Breath does take out one of our range, but fortunately our repositioning here with the Scions in the back does pay off, as the Doom Breath can't quite take them out. And yeah, this triple Spellweaver frontline, oh, that's a really good mix Wizzle with the golden Scion in the front line there. We're finally getting a couple of these Beauty's influences, so we've turned a couple of things good. We turned the Baba good there. We have to pay 2 gold for these Fiercifies now, which is like not great, because that's like in the grand scheme of all these spells, it's a lot of gold to spend. That's like 2 rolls that we could be looking for spells with, but I think it's still worth casting, as it does of course replace it with itself with 2 spells. So we still get a look at 2 spells. I guess it's kind of the same as rolling. We do a little bit of rearranging here. We do attack directly into the Doom Breath this time again. So that's a very fortunate hit for us. And again, this frontline Scion just has a big enough breakpoint that yeah, it's enough to get the win. Our positioning was definitely not great if the Doom Breath hits like our position too. So like maybe repositioning there is bad. Like we should have we just kept the 3 Spellweaver frontline, but didn't matter because we got the right hit. And yeah, we managed to bring down the Horde Dragon. I guess we manage our spells just a little bit better than they did. And yeah, it just ends up paying off for us. So yeah, we take down an opponent that probably should have been able to easily outscale us, just through better HatBall management, anyways. But yeah, this was a nail biter for sure, as we were one loss away from death that entire time, and we had to win every single fight. They never double Pigomorphed us, and yeah, we just managed to get there. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff that helps the algorithm. I apologize for the very late upload. I just having a hard time with the schedule lately, or just like the past couple days. It's been a bit stressful with like getting my PC fixed and trying to get out content at the same time, as well as other things that I'm responsible for and whatnot. But yeah, hopefully I'll have tomorrow's upload out at the regular time. And yeah, hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow.